How we doing, guys? Havoc Trades back with another video. So today we had a spectacular 450 pip move, so beautiful opportunity for me to go ahead and bring a breakdown video for you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So if you guys saw US30 2.0, you would understand my insight of what I was looking for this week, and you already know how I mark out my zones on my chart. Just a little insight now. If you haven't seen that video, all the rectangle zones are my daily zones, and all the black lines are my monthly psychological levels. Right? To understand how I did that perfectly, please go watch US30 2.0. Now, at the end of that video, towards the end of that video, I gave you guys some excuse me. I gave you guys some insight on what I was looking for. Now, the weekly is showing a very nice shark fin pattern. Very simple concept. A, B, C, and notice how the point that was supposed to be D breaks out and is now retesting C. Now, the concept of this is if D ends up breaking C, right, I'm looking for the break in retest to go bullish. If price ends up rejecting C, I'm looking for a reversal pattern, so a head and shoulders pattern, to go ahead and bring price back down to these lows. I'm feeling lows as you're following the economy. I have a very strong feeling that we're going to go into a recession soon. Okay, moving on. So notice how at that weekly point of interest where I'm looking if price is going to go ahead and give me a head and shoulders pattern to go down, or if it's going to give me a breaking retest of that area to go up, notice how it just gives me a nice double top rejection on the daily at that very key point of interest area. Right, that double top immediately signifies me that, all right, cool, sells are extremely valid looking into today. I didn't even realize I have the replay mode on. Let me turn that off, guys. My apologies, I don't need that on right now. But going to the 4 hour as well, you can see how clean that double top is. Looking in the, going back to the daily real quick before I jump ahead too far, the first thing that I notice with that double top is that it's the head of a head and shoulders. I see this as the pocket, the shoulder, the pocket, the left side of the head, the right side, which for this to be a valid right side of a head and shoulders, right, of the head, I needed to go ahead and take out the left side and then fall back down. Right? Price can go ahead and go as far high as it wants. Like price could have, excuse my dog, I don't know if you guys hear her. But notice how price closed above this area then fell down. It doesn't have to be perfect and close at the same exact level to be a double top. As long as the right side, with even just if it's a wick, as long as it takes out the highs, it's a valid double top, as long as it still treats that area as rejection. And notice how the daily ended up giving us a doji right at that monthly level, also at that daily high. Also at that weekly point of interest area where we're looking to see, hey, are we going to reject it to go back to down to the lows, or are we going to treat this area as support and continue going up? Clearly, it is treating it as resistance with the double top. Going down to the 4 hour, even more confluence for it to say, all right, goodbye to this area. What I like is on Sunday of last week when market opened, it gave us a gap, which on the daily, that gap ended up pushing price back down, because this is where that gap happened. It pushed price back down for this break of the structure here. Because notice how it's a break, right? Then the gap happened, right? Confirmed the retest. Following day, we brought it back up, took out these highs, gave us a nice rejection at this monthly level, even gave us a doji to say, hey, we don't want to be up here anymore. Right, and notice how price ended up breaking this level. And you can see right now, it's very clear that the daily was a break and retest, right? This is the play that we ended up catching today. Oh, excuse me. Chugged a smoothie right before I made this video. So, breaking it down to the 4 hour here, notice how price ended up breaking this structure point here. This is extremely, extremely key. Right? Because we have price at first making higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high. It's a lower high because we broke under this higher low point, right? So now this is a higher low. I'm sorry, a lower high. So as long as price ended up rejecting this area, it was valid for sells. Notice how here in the 4 hour, what do we have here at this resistance level? what candle that we just saw on the daily as well. We have a doji right here. That doji at a double top, also at the break and retest of this 4-hour structure, this daily level and this monthly level is just screaming confluence for sales, right? Let's continue breaking it down. When we go down to the 1 hour here, we also have this beautiful trend break. Line that up a little bit better here. Beautiful. So this is just showing where that doji was for the 4 hour. But notice how the 4 hour doji in the 1 hour gets translated as a double top, right? Now we know the doji is a sign of a reversal. We know that double tops are the signs of reversal. So when we can find both in confluence with higher time frame structure, because it's saying, hey, we want to go reverse off this area. This is a break and retest. So if we could find reversal signs here, that is great confluence to go ahead and continue with momentum. So I know that if I already did or after this video, I'm going to include direct screenshots that I sent to my chat. But just to show you guys live here, I don't know if you're able to see it. It says yesterday at 6:08 p.m. I called the double top at US30 at that break and retest, right? You can see in this exact picture, I'm describing price breaking and retesting that 4 hour level, and it's also that daily level, right? Notice how when we go here, go to that 4 hour, look exactly how that played out. From the picture that I sent my team, this picture is on the 1 hour. Stick to the 1 hour, boom. Almost exactly to a T, right? Right now, we're still missing this part. So some free sauce. This is what I'm looking for starting of next week right here. Break and retest of this level. But even with that higher time frame, or I say things so funny. Higher time frame, guys, look at that. This is that 4 hour. Look how strong that move was. Break and retest of that daily and that monthly level. Hope you guys found some value in here. Not trying to overfill these videos, make them super long. I know we don't have that long. I know we don't have that long of attention spans as humans. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you made it this far, I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys.